this on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the New York Knicks. Count it. Good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
From downtown, the offensive rebound. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Ball goes to Milwaukee.
Now the Bucks with it. Here's Robertson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Out to the right wing. Reed with a double. And here's Smith. New York working the ball around now. Inside. Tipped. Here's Reed. Takes a three. Drops in the three.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
To the right side. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Reed. Crafty move. Uses the glass to drop it in. Reed's got 5 now.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's tipped. Here's DeBusschere. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
New York foul. Earl Monroe. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now the Knicks with it. They lead by 4.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Dandridge. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Monroe. From deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And the shot by DeBusschere, no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
In transition, here they come. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the game. And that one misses. Here's Bradley. Hits the trifecta. Bradley's got 6.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 6. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Dandridge.
Bob
Yeah,
Dandridge.
defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter.
Pass to Reed. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Dandridge.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Bradley. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Tie game and some big points being put on the board.
Milwaukee 18. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham. The rebound by DeBusschere. Bradley inside. Soft touch off the glass. Bradley's got 11 points.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Monroe with a bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bucks trail by 3. Allen on the wing. Cunningham, right side. Pass to Frazier. Now Reed. 7 points in the game. To the wing, right side. His first shot attempt. And it's New York scoring again.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Allen outside. Here's Dandridge. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Buries it down low. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Dandridge. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Guarded by Reed. Pass to Robertson. Here's Dandridge. No good with the triple.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Bucks trail by 8. He takes it in. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Frazier. Fires from the wing. And they recover it. Here's Monroe. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Allen gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Frazier. Now here's Reed. Here's Frazier, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by New York. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Bradley. Offensive board. Pass to Frazier. Here's Monroe. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Allen. And that one hits the back iron. Bucks trail by 8. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that. Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Dandridge. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. No good off the glass.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
To the inside. DeBusschere. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
That's the end of the second quarter.
And so it's the New York Knicks.
New York.
Up by a healthy
36. The Bucks. 28.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Knicks leading by 8. Here's Frazier. Pass to Reed. The 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Frazier. 6 points for him. Here's Reed. Tries it from the block. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Into the lineup for the Bucks.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's New York with a rebound. Back to Reed. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. And it's a 12-point Knick lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Allen on the wing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
The assist.
Abdul-Jabbar's got 25 points.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Smith. Second chance shot. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Pass to Frazier. Here's DeBusschere. Here's Monroe.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Bucks trail by 14. Dandridge.
Bob Dandridge.
And that one's drained from the low block. Dandridge has got 5. Off the mark there with a 3.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Here's Reed. Bradley, high post. And it's New York scoring again.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Dandridge. They grab their own miss. Basket counts.
Abdul-Jabbar.
27 points for him.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Down low. Here's DeBusschere. Pass to Reed. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
New York working the ball around now. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. He's got 17.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Smith. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pass to Bradley. Here's DeBusschere. And it's New York scoring again.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Here's Reed. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Here's Frazier. Give him 8 points now. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 here in the quarter. Pass to Monroe. And here's Reed. That one's wide left.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Good on the bucket.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
That's the end of the third
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks out in front, up by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bucks trail by 15. Pass to Smith. Here's Dandridge. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's Monroe. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Pass to Bradley. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.